Okay, we're setting up to see if we can do the final test on this welded joint. We're doing a torque test, a twist test. So I've calibrated the scale as best I can. It's not real accurate, but it's good enough for what we're doing. The way that we're going to start out is we're going to start out with this level and 0 weight on the scale. Then I'm going to push this down and get it locked under this brace here. Get this spacer to hold it in place. That's going to give me a preload of about 150 pounds, I believe. And then from there, we're going to use the hydraulic jack to add more twist to the welded joints until one of them finally breaks. So I have a different brace set up. I'm going to push this down underneath here. Get this moved over a little bit so it still is connected when I do. And then we'll begin with the test. Here we're up to about 100 pounds. 120. Okay, hydraulic jack is up to about 170 pounds. So, and then I will check my distances here. So my contact point is right about there. So to the first weld, we're at 55 inches. Start again. I can't remember what we made it up to. I thought it was about 150 or 180 before it started slipping. So we're just going to keep pumping. I'm going to keep my hand on here so that it doesn't bounce and hurt me. 170. 175. 180. 185 seems to be taking quite a while. Now, if I remember correctly, we actually, using a square, I had some bow in this long joint here. We're at over 185 on our way to 190. No creaking or squeaking. I'm getting pretty close out of range here on my hydraulic ram. I got 195. I'd say that's 200. So 200 pounds over 4 feet. We're better than 800 pounds of torque on this thing, foot-pounds of torque. I don't know whether they're spreading it between the two welded joints or whether one of them's taking it. Okay, we are at 202, and that's as much hydraulic ram as I've got. 180, nope, not quite 180. 180. 185. Kind of stuck here at 185. Still going up. 185. Expect we're going to have something break here pretty quick. Or I'm going to run a hydraulic jack and I ran out of hydraulic jack. Okay, there, what I can do, I will add another spacer or two if they fit. Okay, turn the hydraulics back on. We came back to 3 pounds, so still pretty good. Okay, what snapped is this. So that was, I think, screwed down to the 2x4. The 2x4 is tied down here. So I have again been unsuccessful in breaking this sucker. Okay, I guess I was a little premature when I said that's it for the day. Something that I find interesting is that we are 7.5, almost 8 inches out of level. 8 inches. So between these 2 joints and these 3 tubes, we are 8 inches out of level. So the beams and the welds have given to some point, and we just haven't gotten to the yield strength yet. A little bit more information. We seem to be badly out of square on this side of our aluminum joint. So you'll see that the weld hasn't distorted, hasn't given at all, but the aluminum tube on the side of it has. Similarly, but not quite as badly on this side, you see that the tube is out of square, and that if you're looking along this edge versus this edge, there has been some twisting at this joint. That looks like this this part of the tube has begun to tear. Let me get some more better video of that, I guess. The tear is right in here, goes through. So in the last video I mentioned that we hadn't gotten to the failure stage yet. I guess I should have looked through things a little bit more before I declared that we hadn't failed, because it looks to me like this joint has failed. That'll be it for this the testing of the welded joint, the rotational torque.